happening? Welcome back to another reaction video. Like the richest gang, coolest gang ever, where we brew entertainment honey all day, every day. So this photo was trending on Twitter. Not really trending, but I happened to catch it on my timeline. And the one thing that really amused me, and I was just like,
my nigga.
You mean there are men who do this? So this man had carried a babe, so this is the actual what I'm talking about, had carried a babe on his shoulders. They were at that Conscience concert that happened, I think, it was just this beginning of this week. And the babe looked ecstatic. The man looked like, I'm in pain, but for you, I will do this. I will carry you. I will take the weight of the world off your shoulders and literally put it on mine. So me, when I saw this photo by that, I was like, oh my God, like what a beautiful couple. Like things like this still exist. Only for the man to pull up and tell us that this was a complete stranger.
I am shocked. Shocked.
I did not know her. I just want you to help me retweet this photo as many times as you possibly can, so that maybe or probably this hand, you know how people shoot their shot on Twitter and on TikTok nowadays. It's like you just post a photo and you tell people retweet, or maybe, you know, share, because you never know, this person might just be on your TL. So that's why he does. He's like, please help me retweet so that I can find this babe. We both looked happy. You were happy, I was happy, and then all of a sudden, whatever happened. Man, I was on the floor. You know what I started laughing? I'm like, first of all, help me understand or help me comprehend. How exactly does a stranger end up on your shoulder pads? Like a little baby being carried. How? How do they, like did you just, this guy just do a squat? I just told the babe, come on up here. Ndakuinua so that you can see another man perform. And then how sure is this guy that this babe did not have her mans in the crowd? Because you see, someone was like, if you had the courage, even me I thought, like if you had the strength to carry this babe on your shoulders, you might have or you just might have had the actual strength to ask her for her number before you put her down. Because you know what, and then he was just, why didn't you take her number? You know what the guy says? He says, you know, some bit of fracas began, and then I had to put her down, and then when I turned like this, the babe was already leaving. I'm like, Ichalia wapi? Like, such things. They are so yeah. Love it. So, this guy, as in the babe left, she left. So if you were in, and I know like this story did not just end here, like I don't know the one Putana, but listen, if this babe was even remotely interested in you and in whatever you had to offer, Baby Sebo, don't you sort of feel like maybe she would have even come back, looked for you, you guys would have sat it through and maybe had a conversation, one or two. To you, you were just the guy who carried her so that she could see Conscience. Like you really, there was nothing more to it. It's just you who thought this is a very special moment. It's so romantic. It sort of feels like, you know, this is the kind of vibe like you and I were vibing, you know. So to you, sort of feels like this was like you and I were vibing. We were just like we were in the zone. Our energies were connecting, but really, listen, I don't think so. I just think the babe was there. Like, I'm just enjoying whatever this concert has to offer. And then you were there feeling like, love of my life. You get? Okay, so anyway, he comes back with an update, and then, you know, someone was like trying to make fun of him. He's like, you know, I think he was really attracted to her. So comes back with an update and tells us that the date has already been set. And I'm just like, first of all, why do you feel the need to constantly update us about your little relationship? Now, even people say we don't want to hear anything, but guys were happy for him. They were like, so the next thing we want to hear is wedding bells or whatever. But let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. Most often than not, these things, like when you meet this person and you're here thinking, this is exactly exactly what I signed up for. Like, this is the kind of hand I see my future with, like future so bright, with this babe. When you actually get to meeting and sitting down and having an actual conversation, but you'll be like, kill me quick.
Why? What happened?
We have to get out of here.
What happened?
I'm shooketh.
Because y'all will realize that this thing would have just remained as a fantasy. And even if you guys date, I don't know, like I feel like some things should just have been left in the moment. Like, or just say, like, you've seen your crush on, maybe let's say on Instagram or on Facebook or on any of these social media platforms. The minute you start talking to those people, you realize how dead or just how not in sync you guys are. Like, hapo ndio mnagunduanga mambo iko huku. Uyako huku. Hey. You're just like looking at each other, and then maybe you talk a bit about weather, or you talk a bit about, I don't know, like, or maybe if you guys start dating, you just later realize that, bro, tungeachana tu pale kwa kubebana na kwa mabega, cause I don't know. You guys see this working, but one thing I have to really commend him for is the fact that he put in his effort, and he was like, never say die, like an energizer bunny. Like, I'm going to keep going up until I get this hand's number, or we arrange like a date, or just something, like until I'm taken seriously like a person or like a participant. So hapo tunampatia point because of what he did. But the rest, I sort of feel like it would have just ended in the moment, and you would have just celebrated it in the moment and just say, wow, that was divine. Like, that is something that I think I'll carry as a fantasy up until, the end of time. Like, we don't have to get to my story like, oh, name come to Bapa, things like that. But mama, anyway, we wish them all the best. But the fact, I'd want to know, how exactly did a stranger end up on this guy's shoulder? Mama and a babe. And the babe looked like she was packing. She looks like, mama. So anyway, do subscribe to keep up with the report cards, and thanks for watching. I will definitely see you again in the next video.